Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute. I've been out of the country, but I am back and I am here to review the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill new collaboration. I picked up the Dark Magic palette and it looks like this, and it is what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. So if you would like to see how I did this eye look and what I think of the palette, then go ahead and keep on watching. So I will be prepping my eye with some MAC Paint Pod. So I am going to be trying the Dark Magic little palette by Jaclyn Hill. I am going to set my whole eye with this color right here, which is called Poof. This is going to add a little bit of color, and it's also going to make sure that that paint pod is nice and set down. So I want to create something that's not extremely crazy, something that is going to be maybe a little bit more wearable. Like, I want this makeup look to be something that is more wearable because a lot of people are going to be wearing this on a daily basis or trying to wear it on a daily basis. And these are going to be most of the people that pick up these palettes. So I'm going to go in with the color Shush right here. This is a nice, like neutral, kind of cool toned brown, like a very light nudie brown. And I'm just going to apply this in the crease. And this is actually a really nice, like, subtle color. There's a little bit of kickback. I don't think you can see, but there's like a little bit of kickback. It's not anything crazy. So this color is placing down very nicely. It's blending out very nicely. There's nothing that I can say that's wrong about it. So I think what I want to do is I want to go into the color Potion, which is like this olivey green. Take this olive green with like a bigger, like a smaller blending brush, and this is the color that I'm talking about. It's called Potion. I'm gonna dip into it. Okay, so this one has a little bit more kickback, but it's fine, nothing crazy either. I'm gonna move my mirror way closer to me. See, and I'm gonna go like right in the crease here. And at first I'm kind of going to just like stamp this in here and then try to blend it out. So far, what I can say is it's a tiny bit patchy, a little bit, but not like anything crazy, definitely something that's fixable. So I'm going to take a denser little brush like this, and I'm going to go into the color Mood, and I'm gonna just deepen that outer V. I'm gonna just drag this into the crease as well, and I'm gonna kind of stamp this a little bit more in here and like really make sure to get this in my crease. And I'm gonna go back into the other brush that I used and go back into Potion. And I'm also going to go back into the first blending brush, go back into Shush, and try to blend this like outer edge out. So I feel like that olivey color really got lost. So what I am going to try and do is clean that brush up. So this brush is just a little stained with this olive color, but I am going to go back into Potion one more time. Really load this up and really try to kind of bring out the olive color like in this crease area. And then I'm gonna obviously blend this out, or try to at least. Bringing out that olive color was kind of a fail. I do need to cut this crease. I'm going to take my Age Rewind concealer and a small little flat brush and kind of do like a half cut crease. And this should also give me like a pretty nice sticky base for the glitters or the shimmers to like stick to. To have that down, I need like a flat brush. So I'm gonna take a bigger flat brush. So I'm gonna be taking the Sigma shader lid. It's like a big dense brush. And the color that I want to go into is going to be Diversion. So it's this color right here. So I'm going to go straight into my eye. I'm not wetting it with Max Fix Plus or anything. I'm just going to disperse this color right over this lid. So even though there was like a sticky base here, I don't really like, it's nice and, you know, metallic-y, but I think I am going to spray some Max Fix Plus and kind of repeat this process. Which didn't really do much. I think it generally looks about the same. And I do need to kind of blend that outer corner. I'm going to take this little bit denser brush right here and dip into Potion and Mojo. And just like try to blend this outer corner. I was able to kind of fix that patchiness that I was experiencing, so that's fine too. In this palette, there's not any kind of highlighting shade, so I'm gonna go into Power Cut and try to put this in like my inner corner. It's like a metallic-y shade. I'm gonna pop this kind of underneath here as well, but it's not like anything that I'm like super excited about. Before I go do the other eye, I'm gonna take a little brush like this. This is the Sigma Smudger brush. This is E21. I'm gonna dip into Temptress, which is that black shade. It's got a little bit of glitter, a little bit of fallout, and I'm gonna like just pounce this on my lash line just to deepen it up. That's about all I want. Is there a little bit of fallout? A tiny bit. More so from the black than anything else. Going back with the brush that has a little bit of that olive, and I'm kind of just blending out the creases. I'm gonna go do the other eye, and I will be right back to kind of wrap up my thoughts on this palette. So I'll be right back. Okay, so to wrap up my thoughts on the Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic Vault palette, this is the look that I created. Underneath the eye, I went in with Potion and just kind of smoked it out a little bit. I applied some House of Lashes in Siren Mini. And yeah, that is the complete. Oh, and for lipstick, I applied the Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick in Psychic Medium. And that is my completed look. Okay, wrapping up my thoughts super quickly about this. I think for $15, this palette is not worthy. And I don't know what the fuck Jaclyn and Morphe were thinking, because this formula is nothing compared to what the OG palette was. I would assume that these are not double milled. I would say that these are definitely just regular Morphe formula shadows. Were they colors that she was thinking of putting in her OG palette? Perhaps, but she made a big deal about double milling those, and they're so much creamier and just blend out better, and they're just not as dry, not patchy, they're very blendable, they're easy to work with, they like just apply super nice and quick, and you're not wasting time blending things out. The color scheme is beautiful. There's colors that complement each other in a very flow-like state, so you can, without changing the color scheme way too much, you can just like build up the depth of colors, which obviously makes sense because it's a big palette. She broke these down into 10 shade palettes, which is great, but with this, I feel like there's like not enough variation here. Like, say I use this olive, right? Cool, I use the olive, but there wasn't a shade deeper within the olive scheme to like deepen this eye look, which is kind of what I wanted to do. I had to go in with Mojo, and it just obviously changed the way that this look came out. I don't say, like, these three colors here, I don't think that they complement each other very well, so I wouldn't use them in like one seamless look. I don't know, just difficult. There's also no highlight shade, so this would make this an incomplete palette for me. I wouldn't want to like scoop it up when I'm traveling. I don't want to travel with 10 different palettes to make a look. Just not extremely versatile. I don't care about the mirror. The price is good, $15 for a 10 eyeshadow palette. Cool, great. But I just don't think that it's even worth your $15, because it's not what you would expect it to be at the end of the day, and that's where my problem lies. And it sucks because I love Jaclyn Hill. She's great. She is who has inspired me the most in the beauty community to like get out of my comfort zone and do things like makeup and practice and try out new things and yada yada yada. But it's like, I feel like this was just a half-assed project in a sense of they had all these like formula inconsistencies. So they like pulled back the release, moved the date, redid all these palettes, and they're just not comparable to like the original ones, which is why a lot of people were interested in these to begin with, because the formula was so amazing for the last one. Which really sucks. I was really excited about this, but it just is lackluster for me. And like the shimmers, where usually shimmers are what like, you know, is so super easy to make. Like people don't struggle with shimmers, but these are so like not, they're just like when I applied it, it wasn't metallic, but then even when I sprayed it with Max 6 Plus, like it didn't come out super metallic. It's just like hints of shimmer. I don't know, not ideal, not my favorite, which sucks. I don't want to be like the negative Nancy. I do have another palette to try out. I have the Ring the Alarm palette. I will be doing a separate video on that just to see if maybe that one's better, so look forward to that. So that is all I have to say here. I would not entirely recommend this, and it breaks my heart because I didn't like it. There wasn't like a ton of blending issues, but it just wasn't, it's just different than what I expected it to be, and it's not the OG Jaclyn formula, which is my problem with it. So I hope that this helps you save a little bit of money. It helps you save some time and some frustrations with a palette like this. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.